If Fadnavis is Neta number one, then the BJP is unmistakably now Maharashtra's party number one. So you play the Hindutva card, warn the voters of Maharashtra with dog whistles like if the opposition comes to power, God knows a Khan could become the mayor. The younger Maharashtrians in particular have no real recollection of Bala Sahib. They are also wanting to be part of this neo middle class aspirational India that seeks jobs, opportunities in a wider world.
Views expressed in this blog are hosted on my own website, are strictly personal, and do not reflect the views of any.
Namaskar, hello and welcome friends once again to Straight Bat, my weekly video blog where, as the title suggests, I comment with a straight bat. Mumbai or Maharashtra ka big boss kaun? Who's the big boss of Mumbai, India's commercial capital and indeed India's most industrialized state? That's a question that I think has been answered pretty conclusively by this week's Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation elections. So let's cut the chase and bring you my 10 takeaways from the first big election result of 2026, the Maharashtra Civic Body Polls. Takeaway number one, Mumbai and Maharashtra ka big boss is, for now at least, Devendra Fadnavis, or Deva Bhau as his supporters like to call him. No Modi campaigning here, no Amit Shah ji campaigning, no Yogi Adityanath. The entire focus was on the Maharashtra Chief Minister as far as the BJP was concerned in this election. Few would have thought that a 55-year-old Brahman in a traditionally Maratha-dominated state would acquire such political clout, but that's exactly what seems to have happened. Fadnavis is now seen as a Neta who combines a staunch political Hindu appeal with a more aspirational, development-oriented infra-man image. Projects like the metro and coastal road, the big ticket projects of Mumbai are now all being harnessed to boost Fadnavis's image, much like Prime Minister Modi had pitched himself as a business-friendly leader when he was Chief Minister of Gujarat. Could Fadnavis then be the answer to a swirling question? After Modi, who? Well, we don't want to go down that road just yet, but clearly Mr. Fadnavis has established himself as Maharashtra's Neta number one with this victory. Takeaway number two. If Fadnavis is Neta number one, then the BJP is unmistakably now Maharashtra's party number one. The BJP had a setback in Lok Sabha 2024 in Maharashtra when it won just 17 of the 48 seats. But since then, it's bounced back. And how? What it has done is a lesson for other political parties. You learn from your mistakes, go back to the drawing board, re-oil your election machine, be flexible and ruthless at the same time, gradually eroding the vote base of regional parties and breaking the district level satrap fortresses in a state like Maharashtra. And yes, be ready to do whatever it takes to win. So you play the Hindutva card, warn the voters of Maharashtra with dog whistles like if the opposition comes to power, God knows a Khan could become the mayor. And at the same time, you ensure that you're building a strong local network at the ground that takes your message to the voter. The BJP has leadership, ideology, and organization or Sangathan. That is a pretty deadly trishul which in a hyper-local corporation election can prove decisive because it gives you a superior last-mile connect. Takeaway number three. If the BJP has learned from its 2024 mistakes and adapted quickly, the opposition has gone just the other way. Think about it. The opposition won 4 of the 6 Lok Sabha Mumbai seats in 2024 and lost one by a whisker. At the heart of their success then in Mumbai was the Mamu factor, or what I now call the Mahmud factor. Maharashtrians, Muslims coming together, along with Dalits. Yet, less than 2 years later, the social alliance that was forged at the bottom has fragmented at the top because the political alliance has broken. Had the Shiv Sena, UBT, and the Congress fought together, along with the Vanchit Bahujan, I have little doubt it would have been a closer fight in Mumbai. When you're fighting a mighty election machine like the BJP, which is a Ferrari, the index of opposition unity is crucial along with a cohesive plan of action. You can't fight a Ferrari by running a second-hand car. Next takeaway, the Thackerays. Those who were seen to be Mumbai's dominant family, the first family of Mumbai politics for the last 3 decades. The warring cousins, Uddhav and Raj Thackeray, have come together for the BMC elections. They hoped perhaps that the Thackeray brand would become their winning card and consolidate the Marathi Manus vote. But while coming together may have been seen as a political necessity to retain their own relevance, as the numbers show, that's not enough. The Shiv Sena to some extent still fights elections as if politics is frozen in time. Invoking Maharashtrian sentiment by creating a fear of the outsider may have worked when Bal Thackeray was around. But this is a new Mumbai, where consolidating the Marathi speakers who are now scattered all over the city, whose numbers are in decline, less than 40%, is proving more and more difficult. The younger Maharashtrians in particular have no real recollection of Bala Sahib. They are also wanting to be part of this neo-middle class aspirational India that seeks jobs, opportunities in a wider world. Moreover, when a Hindutva party like the Shiv Sena is gradually seen, or Shiv Sena UBT is gradually seen to move away from its core identity, it can alienate the political Hindu among Maharashtrians. The end result? A more fragmented vote base. Takeaway number 5. While the Maharashtrian vote has splintered gradually, the non-Maharashtrian vote in a city like Mumbai is slowly consolidating itself around the BJP. Then be it North Indians or South Indians or traditional Gujarati and Rajasthani voters, the BJP is seen as a more attractive option. This is where the presence of Raj Thackeray actually becomes a double-edged sword. His videos may go viral, but they also alienate those who have no time for political fear-mongering. His Lungi Pungi attack, for example, on the Tamil Nadu BJP leader Annamalai may have enthused his vote base, but it alienated those who have no time for such shrill and divisive rhetoric. Don't forget, North Indians are now more than 20% of Mumbai's population and growing. Their vote matters more than ever. Not surprisingly, Uddhav Thackeray, who has a slightly more inclusive image, has done much better than the MNS, which frankly is a marginal force. Let's stick to the Sena's politics for a bit longer. 3 years ago, the Sena was split wide open with Eknath Shinde, once Uddhav Thackeray's key lieutenant, forging an alliance with the BJP. Now, Shinde is an old-style, rough and ready Shiv Sainik leader. He connects easily with the grassroots Sainiks. If you visit his ministerial bungalow, it resembles a Shiv Sena Shakha. People are streaming in and out endlessly. While the Thackerays are seen as inaccessible, Shinde is seen as a leader who connects to the masses. The lure of power has allowed him to slowly but surely break the Sena's network by wooing the second-level leaders. Net, the entire Shiv Sena needs a reboot, if not one day, reunification. Takeaway number 7.
Let's now turn to the Congress. Once the dominant player of Maharashtra, now increasingly marginal. The Congress may take some solace from winning a few municipalities in Vidarbha and Marathwada. It won more than 20 seats in the BMC. But the Congress is clearly well behind the mighty BJP machine when it comes to organization, leadership, and indeed resources. The truth of the matter is life is not easy for the Congress in an increasingly polarized climate. When on the one side, Muslims drift towards the AIMIM, Dalits are scattered, and the BJP pushes ahead with its Hindutva agenda. Where does the Congress go from here? Does it continue to be part of a wider India alliance, or does it fight elections in states like Maharashtra on its own? It's not an easy dilemma, but one which the Congress will have to resolve soon because time is running out at the moment for the grand old party.
Takeaway number 8. From the Congress to a former congressman, Sharad Pawar or the Pawars. Clearly, like the Thackray brand, the Pawar brand too is subject to diminishing returns now. A party cannot be inseparable from a family beyond a point. Sharad Pawar himself is 85. And it cannot be that Ajit Pawar, his nephew, is deputy chief minister in a Fadnavis-led government in Mumbai and then is also hitching up with Uncle Sharad Pawar in Pune and Pimpri Chinchwad. The dissonance is striking and leaves the Karyakarta confused. For the NCP too, this is then a time for a complete reboot and go beyond transactional politics. Takeaway number 9. The gender factor. Indian elections, my friends, I repeat, are increasingly won by the party with the Mahila or the woman vote. The BJP consciously has pushed ahead with women-centric welfare schemes, including cash handouts. The Latki Bahin scheme, for example, which has enabled the party to make deep inroads among women voters. Remember, the BMC has 50% of its seats reserved for women. Therefore, the Mahila factor becomes even more important here. Every post poll suggests a clear lead for the BJP and its allies among women voters. Finally, and let's get this straight now, there was no level playing field in Mumbai or elsewhere in Maharashtra. The BJP-led alliance probably had more cash to spend than all the other parties put together. Almost all the civic projects in the last couple of years in Mumbai, when there were no corporators, have gone to areas where the ruling Mahayuti had a legislator. Almost as if an opposition area did not deserve any money for any development project, be it sewage or drinking water or any project there. The entire system, my friends, therefore has been managed to ensure almost total dominance of the ruling alliance. Every institution, be it civic authorities, bureaucrats, police or election officials, all are seen to work for the party in power. The State Election Commission in Maharashtra has proven to be an utter embarrassment in the way that it has been exposed thoroughly on the indelible ink issue. As a postscript, I wish to turn to a final factor that is spoken about but often in hushed tones, the money factor. Sabse bada rupaiya. Mumbai is and was India's commercial capital, but it was also once a middle class city, a city of the Girni Kamgar or the textile workers. People lived in high rises, but people also lived in chawls and in slums. And despite the staggering differences in income, there was an idea of Mumbai as a cosmopolitan hub that prevailed over all else. To be honest, Mumbai is now a city of contractors, developers and rent seekers, trapped in a class war between the haves and the have-nots, driven increasingly by greed and short-term benefits above all else. The BMC represents in a way this get-rich culture, when get-rich-quick culture, when corporators are looking to maximize assets and not improve the quality of life through good governance and attend issues like quality of schools, hospitals, drinking water, sewage and the real issues of Mumbai. Let me say this, and I say this with sadness as a Mumbaikar and an Indian today. Don't expect any major urban renewal in Mumbai simply because there is a change in guard in the BMC. What is really needed is a major change in attitude towards public life. The quality of public representatives in Mumbai is so poor at one level that no wonder voter turnout has been so lukewarm, just around 53%. For most Mumbaikars, the city remains Bhagwan Bharose. And let me say this as a final word. Yes, I love Mumbai, but at times I despair for it. Particularly every time I am traveling in a congested area of central Mumbai and I am hit by a pothole. I hope that the new BMC will at least ensure a pothole free Mumbai. Think about it. That was the straight bat. Do, of course, subscribe to my YouTube channel for many more such videos. For now, stay well, stay safe. Jai Hind. Namaskar.